Start again. Okay, I know a guy who was riding up in the mountains, same kind of roads that I'm about to do, and he was doing about 80 kilometers an hour, which I'm guessing is roughly 50 miles an hour, and speed limit's like half that. And there was a truck or a van. I think it's a van. It was like a very small van, like a van that's like, it's like well, we'll see some on the road here, so I'll point them out. Kind of like this one here, this red thing here, kind of like that. And yeah, like a really, like a cheap, flimsy van. And the van, kind of like this blue thing here. And the van, the driver of the van either like literally he fell asleep at the wheel, or he was just like drunk or something. And just before, like, my friend went around a corner and he was doing like about 80 kilometers an hour. And then after completing the corner, there's a van that's drifting. There's only 2 lanes, and the van drifted into his lane and hit him head on. The van, according to the police, was also doing 80 kilometers an hour. So that's a 160 kilometer an hour head-on collision, motorcycle and van. 160, how much is that? 100 is 60 miles an hour, so 50 would be 90, so a little bit more. So like 94 mile per hour head-on collision, motorcycle and van. And maybe I'll start to edit in the pictures. So what happened? The motorcycle, of course, was totaled. And the van was, I think, pretty much totaled too. It had a good V indent in it. The van got knocked back, like they both came to 90 mile an hour collision, and they both like came to a complete stop, and the van bounced back. Like they just, and then the so yeah. So what happened? And then so what happened to both vehicles are totaled. The bike was like ripped apart. Like, I got pictures of it. So what happened? Oh man, look at the traffic going into the mountains. Should I even go? What the fuck? What the fuck you doing, buddy? Like, I'm totally in my lane. I'm going a little bit slow, and he just like pulls up right beside me and passes me in my own lane. You guys are like, oh, that was a close call. That guy was getting ready to make a U-turn or something in the right-hand lane. And yeah, I noticed him. Was it a close call? No, not really. I get a lot closer than that. So why did I not brake hard when I saw him? Why did I continue to accelerate? Because my bike's so loud. That's why. And I was actually depending on the noisiness of my bike to alert him that I was coming and for him to stop, and it seemed to work. So some people say that loud pipes save lives is bullshit, but I think if you ask any biker, they'll say, yeah, it's true. Yeah, so the vehicles were totaled. What happened to the driver and the rider? The driver, the rider of the van, oh no, the rider of the van, good one, Mordea. The driver of the van died. His steering wheel crushed his chest, broken ribs, crushed lungs. He drowned on his own blood. The motorcycle rider, not a scratch on him. He flew over the van, and because his forward momentum was enough, he didn't kind of come crashing down into the ground. He just kind of came down onto the ground, and the forward momentum just kind of kept him, he kind of just skipped along the surface and then slid, and stopped. Because he had full leathers on, full leathers, dynies. And yeah, he just slipped to a stop, and he had a couple of bruises on him, but like other than that, that's it. No broken bones, no sprains, no fractures. A couple of bruises. He was fine. He didn't even spend the night in the hospital. So, in my opinion, that's the most amazing accident I've ever heard of. And I've posted it on a couple of forums, and oddly enough, people say the pictures are fake. There's a couple of reasons for that. There's a couple of good reasons they might think that. For one thing, the accident happened in Taiwan, but the motorcycle license plate says like California or something. And the reason for that is the accident took place before large motorcycles were legal in Taiwan. In other words, at that time in Taiwan, it was illegal to ride a motorcycle that was like more than 400 cc or something. So his bike was a plateless bike. It was a no papers bike. So the license plate, which says California, was purely cosmetic. It was just some, yeah. There's probably some other motorcycles in the photos as well, and if you notice, a lot of them don't have any plates at all because, like I said, they're purely illegal. So yeah. And then the guy, that didn't stop him from riding either. He kept riding after that for a few years, and he stopped recently. But I think he got married, and I guess he's just settling down or whatever. I think he took up cycling or something, which is also fairly dangerous, especially in Taiwan. This is some traffic, man. Let's get off the road just for the heck of it. They got these gateways. Let's take a look at this gateway, shall we? Those of you that haven't been to Asia might appreciate it. See? Isn't that just cool? It's just some really elaborate gateway that would take a whole heck of a lot of time to build. Because if you see all the colors on the top there, like the greens and yellows and stuff, it's not painted. It's like individual rocks or tiles or something, like little things that are like stuck on. Like if you look at that dragon, it's all green. It's not just painted green. It's like a dragon, and then every green scale is stuck on separately. They're like green rocks or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So these things are kind of cool. You see them around a lot. I don't totally understand the significance of them. Like I don't know if that's like some kind of a spiritual gateway, or if it stops ghosts from entering this road or something. I don't know. It probably has some kind of cultural or religious significance, but I don't know what it is.